Alright, let's start this all over because my recording just started right now. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. This is the Eli King Show once again. Sorry about that. Like I said, I'm rolling solo today. Today we roll in without the music in honor of the slain officers that were slain by that sheep-dipped retard. That's what I call him. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He is a sheep-dipped retard. Basically, probably a CIA plant or just a plain retard, if you ask me. But, yes. Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year. Welcome back. I do apologize for not being here most of the time last year. But this is a new year. This is a show where we fight for freedom. This is the Eli King Show. Our motto is live free or die. And here we give you true media. If you want to open up the phone lines, especially that scumbag who called 2 weeks ago when I was doing a live show, let's open up the phone lines. 212-245-7273 for that scumbag. Let's see if we are live. Yes, we are live. All right, for that scumbag who I didn't know at the time. I thought he was talking about the 2 lieutenants who got beat up on the Brooklyn Bridge. But no, as my show was going on 2 weeks ago, this scumbag calls up the show and says, yes, I'm glad those 2 officers got hurt or whatever the hell he said. At the time, I did not know that the 2 officers were slain. So if this scumbag wants to call back so I can give him a telephone smack, like I said, my number is 212-245-7273. It is January 3rd, 2015. I feel all flustered and confused being here by myself. Oh my. Alrighty then. Alright, people. I want to thank my audience, my faithful watchers, Luigi, Steve, all you people out there, good self me, all my people who watch me. We got plenty of news to go through. Let's just start off with the top stories. Obama plus vacation. Obama loves to take his vacations, and he loves to ruin the Army's military, whatever you want to call it, weddings. Apparently 2 Army captains were set to have a wedding over at the some golf course, and Obama received an invitation to this wedding, in fact, which he turned down, and how shall I say it? Then he proceeds to take over the golf course, and these poor 2 Army captains who risked their lives, who probably have spilt their blood in honor to save our United States Constitution, basically were kicked off the golf course, and so Obama could play golf, you know. Therefore, he turns down the invitation to go to this beautiful wedding for these 2 Army heroes, and he plays golf he basically walks on their wedding. What a scumbag Obama is. Yeah, if you agree with me, give me a call. All right, more news. Plenty of big news. 2 big parts of Air Asia plane found. Indonesian officials say 30 bodies of victims have been removed. Another Indonesian plane going down. What the hell is going down? Oh, brother. All right. N.Y.P.D officer says, not worth it to make arrest if I have a chance of getting my head blown off. A lack of motivation among the rank and file. This is what's wrong with the police department these days, boys and girls. If you ask me, they hire... I love being solo. You know why? Because I think I can say this. They hire pussies, okay? This is what they do. They hire guys with IQs under 100. They hire these softies, these pussies. If you're gonna hire cops, you hire real men with real balls, real cojones. Excuse me, boys and girls. I know this is a family show, but this makes me upset when police departments all around the country hire such wussies who pull their guns so quick and just let off rounds because they're so scared, because they weren't even raised in the residential neighborhoods they're patrolling, okay? They're raised in the sticks and in the suburbs. They're not raised here in the inner city with our young black and Hispanic youths. They don't know what the hell's going down. They don't know our people. It should be required that if you want to be an NYPD officer, you have to live within the city limits, within the 5 boroughs. That doesn't include Staten Island, unless you live in the projects. for at least a year, like Philadelphia. If you want to be a Philly cop, you got to live in the city limits of Philadelphia for a year. Oh, boy, yes, 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 yes! I love it. I love being live. But I have no phone calls yet. This is weird. People, give me a call. Maybe you're so used to me not being here. Thank you, finally, a phone call. Thank you. Keep on calling, people. Let's get to it. Caller, you are live and you are on the air.
I am so glad you're addressing. This has never happened to me, by the way.
Go ahead, turn down your TV, talk to me on the phone, baby.
Okay, I'm going to put it on mute. I don't need to listen to myself. Hold on a second. I didn't shut it off. I'm sorry. But I'm so glad you addressed the issue of the low IQs with the cops. What the hell happened? They're so stupid, and they don't know how to train them anymore. I mean, or if they ever did, I mean, they're not trained properly. They have such a low IQ. I have witnessed such miscommunication between a police officer and an African-American man from Africa. He had a heavy accent, and you could tell he had no idea what the cop was talking about. He was being accused of something so ridiculous. I mean, I'm a lawyer. I'm witnessing this, and I can't say anything because the guy's going to arrest me, too. I mean, he's threatening to arrest this person who's ill-equipped for life and is innocent, and it's clear by the expression on his face. And I was not alone in viewing this. I mean, and you can't even interfere out of fear that they will put handcuffs on you. You know?
Even though it's your right to, it's your freedom of speech, your First Amendment right,
of course,
but they will arrest you and charge you with obstruction of justice. I've seen it done myself. Yes, ma'am.
Good. It's happened to me.
Oh, boy, I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, I've never watched your show. I just stopped to see it, and you just really made a lot of sense with what you're saying, and nobody has addressed that, and I didn't know why.
Oh, boy. Well, I'm glad I addressed it. I'm glad you dropped in. I've been on the air for 3 years. I'm on every Saturday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, of course. Same bat channel, same bat cave. You know what I mean. Well, I thank you for calling so much. Anything else on your mind?
Sense. You make a lot of sense with what's going on. Well, the Middle East is always on my mind.
All right, really quick. I'll give you a minute if you want to tell the world about your opinion. Go ahead.
Well, I think that there's just so much violence right now. I think that the ISIS is a huge issue. People are underestimating the significance of that because it hasn't really crossed our borders. But I mean, it's a real threat right now. And I'm Egyptian, and like what's happened in Gaza just seemed to have forgotten that people forgot about it. I mean, I don't even understand how it will be rebuilt. Where are these people?
Well, yeah, the media tends to forget things. They bring it up. It's like the Ebola virus. It's live for 1 week. Everybody's all scared. Then they don't talk about it anymore. Just like the little Gazan children. What happened in Libya and Gaddafi when they killed Gaddafi and all the Libyan children who died. They don't bring that up anymore. The mainstream media lies to you, So I'm glad you tuned in. This is alternative news media. This is where you got to get real media. And I appreciate you watching. I appreciate you calling.
I would love to meet you one day.
Likewise.
Okay,
Well, keep
have
watching.
A good night and keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you very much. I appreciate the call, and Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year.
All right, let's get to this next call.
Okay, great. Bye.
All right, bye-bye now, honey. All right, if I can figure out how to get to this next call. I think I hung up on the caller. I think I hung up on one caller, but this caller, you were on the air. Sorry about that last caller. Caller, go ahead.
Eli King, Luigi calling from Garcia from Detroit.
Luigi, brother, I love you, man. Happy New Year. What's going on?
Love you, brother. You see those cops? You see that video of those cops with that guy was dancing behind him? And the guy goes, yo, what you doing on? What are you doing on? With the retard. You see that one?
Yeah, the guy's dressed up in all white, and he goes up by like this school safety N.Y.P.D. vehicle, a school safety vehicle, no matter. And the guy starts dancing, and then the cops get out the car, and they proceed to throw this gentleman on the floor, just for dancing. I don't know. I guess it's what was that movie? Footloose? Yeah, Footloose. I guess it's Footloose up in here now in the city. No more dancing.
You got half the cops you got the other half tattooed up, rated off, looking like idiots. They're the thugs that are out there patrolling these damn streets everywhere, not including New York, Detroit. Everywhere we go, we gotta look. It's an embarrassment to the country.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, let's not forget the good cops that are out there. There are some good police officers, Luigi, but like you said, most of them, and especially in my opinion, in your opinion, it sounds like as well. Yes, they are a bunch of retards.
You see what happens to the good ones when they try to turn this guy in? You see that black cop that she got whooped by the other white young cop, and she tried to get him off choking some dude.
That's right. I read that story. The officer is making an arrest. He's choking the perpetrator. The good officer comes to get the bad officer off of the perpetrator, and the officer punches the other officer, the good officer. So yeah, and then they fire the good officer. Yes.
And then you got cops pulling over fire trucks, beating up firemen on fire scenes, pulling them away from fires. And what are we gonna do? We don't do nothing. The people of this country are an embarrassment also because they don't get off their butts and do a thing about it.
That's right, people. You need to get off your asses, hit the streets, not occupy Wall Street. Let's occupy the Federal Reserve. Let's occupy one police plaza and do something real, like you said, Luigi.
Yeah, don't be marching around the streets like a fool. Get your ass in front of the police station and get in front and confront your enemy, not the people businesses, private businesses that are being destroyed and get no business because these fools are marching in the streets looking like complete idiots.
Destroying their own neighborhoods, looting their own neighborhoods. Yes, I totally agree with you.
I mean, it's starting to get embarrassing with these protests. They just looking like photo ops.
Absolutely. Looking for free stuff, if you ask me. During the whole Ferguson thing, they locked up, 300 people, and only 2 or 3 of them were from Ferguson. They even locked up guys from New York and New Jersey who traveled all the way out to Ferguson, Missouri, just to loot.
It's fun for some people, Eli.
They're sick. They're sick individuals, Luigi.
Okay, I just wanted to say one more thing about the Middle East, like that lady was saying. It's time to get rid of Israel. No more friends of Israel.
That's right, brother. Say it again.
No more friends of Israel in the United States government.
That's right. That's right. Ouija hit it right.
For 24 hours.
All right, brother. I appreciate the call all the way from Detroit. This is Luigi.
Happy New Year, people.
Happy New Year. God bless you. I love you, brother. Thank you for tuning in. Oh, boy, I love it. I love it. I love it.
Peace on earth, my friend.
All right, brother. I appreciate the call. Peace on earth. All right. Next caller, you are on the air.
What's good? It's Trey.
What's good, Trey? What's on your mind, brother?
Oh, I just want to talk to you about this black man in America. This fucking bunch of bullshit. My father was a black man. My mom was Hispanic. My father was a cop in the 25th precinct. New York City. My
brother's a cop and well started his career in the 25th precinct. Go ahead. See what's on your mind.
Represent.
What?
Harlem represent.
Spanish Harlem, no doubt.
Yeah, well, you know, my father was a cop when he, back when you had a 6-shooter, you know?
Absolutely.
Now we got all these niggas with fucking automatics, they're trigger happy, they don't understand that they even shot until the fucking clip is done.
Yeah,
it used to be shoot and assess.
That's right. He used to pop up 2 shots in the air, like Frank Serpico said, and assess the situation. Exactly.
Shoot and assess.
But this is why I believe in the Second Amendment. This is why everybody should be armed. Because perhaps if everybody was armed, somebody would have saw this guy coming towards these officers and then took him down before he had the chance to take the officers down. That's just my opinion.
You believe that?
I honestly do believe it. Why the forefathers, they had this wonderful idea. It's called the Second Amendment, brother. Everybody needs to be armed. That's what I believe. 1776.
Yeah, but if everybody's armed, you can have a lot of people don't really know much about how to use a gun, and then like my brother-in-law got killed because an idiot didn't know how to use a gun, and if everybody has a gun, niggas getting killed.
Well, you niggas are getting killed anyway, brother. But yes, you should be trained before you are allowed to have a gun. Or you get some training at least. But if you read quotes from the great George Washington, if every man in the room has a gun, it is very hard for evil to interfere. Do you agree with me?
But if every country has an atom bomb, what does that mean?
Atom bomb? Well, we're not walking around with atom bombs, brother. We're just trying to bear arms, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but you can think about that on a larger scale, and you think about every country bearing arms. And those fucking kikes in Israel, they got a fucking A-bomb, and look at them, you know, they just, it's like running around, thinking of running around with a big dick, but we all know they only got 2 inches.
Well, this is why it is important. This is why it states in the Declaration of Independence that the people need to be armed. Just in case a tyrannical government rises up, the people have the right to defend themselves. Do you understand what I'm saying? I am a constitutionalist.
You call me a pessimism, but I just consider myself an optimism because, you know, I just think that if nobody had any guns, it would be no violence. We'd have to just all be strong and get our body. It's like I always say, you got to master your body because there's a soul inside.
Hey, I agree with you. If they take the guns away from everyone, including the military, then fine. But as long as the military, the United States military has guns, then I think it is the right of the people to have guns.
Yeah.
Because
I just don't know about that.
It is our right to defend ourselves against a tyrannical government. I am a constitutionalist. I am not calling you a pessimist. I don't know honestly what you are. You seem like
but the Constitution was 3 centuries ago.
It doesn't matter. The forefathers were way ahead of their time, my friend. The Constitution will never be outdated. Are you saying the Magna Carta is outdated?
Man, it was a different time, man. It ain't the Wild West no more.
And it wasn't the Wild West back then.
We got the internet and shit.
We have the right to defend ourselves with... You're saying if a perpetrator enters your house, my friend, you are going to just sit there and call 911 and wait for the police to come? Or would you rather have a gun? Would you rather have a gun to protect yourself?
No.
And your children? Go ahead.
I don't want a gun. I use my hands.
All right, so if a perpetrator walks in your house with a sawed-off shotgun, ready to blow your kids and your head off, you're gonna use your hands?
My father, who's a retired cop, does not carry a fucking gun around because he doesn't believe in that shit.
Well, my cousin, who's a cop, used to believe the same thing till he got kidnapped one day and they took all his money out the ATM and they held him for hours, beating the crap out of him. Now he carries his gun everywhere he goes, to the shower, to the shitter. Wherever he goes, he has his gun, and I agree with him. Listen, brother, I gotta jump. I appreciate the call.
All right, one love, nigga.
All right, one. All right, caller.
Hello, what's up? How you doing?
You're live. You are on the air. What's on your mind, brother? Really quick, we got about
by the way.
Happy New Year, Happy New Year.
I know it's been a while,
Steve
man.
from Midtown. What's up, brother?
Is this your first time being back on the air?
In the new year, yes. I took last week off, but the week before I was on. But that DVD got messed up somehow. It's part of one of the lost episodes. It's not on YouTube. It's part of the lost episodes. Unless I can pull a miracle out of my ass and record it off of my cable box, because my daughter shoved a grilled cheese in my DVD recorder. But that's another subject, Steve. What's on your mind? Let's talk about the world. We only got a little bit of time left.
I know, with the cops, right? They turn their backs on de Blasio.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, but you know that about I think Bill Bratton warned them that they do not be doing that,
Bill Bratton is just taking orders from the mayor. That's all he's doing. If he does not give those orders to his troops, de Blasio will fire Bratton's ass faster than I can say you know what.
The cops are behaving where they are today, man, because who's controlling them? Remember, they're there to serve not to us, but to protect the rich and powerful. That's what people need to understand. And we're living in this paradigm world and everything that people are still asleep. And a couple of times I've been listening to George Carlin, and he brought up a lot of heavy points. That it's like people are so willfully ignorant, don't see what's going on. They're very naive, And the owners, see, that's what the owners count on. And I don't think people realize that, you know, they want, you know, the owners know the truth, and it's called the American dream, and then you have to be asleep to believe it.
Yep, you said it, brother.
You know, you have to be asleep to believe it, and like they always say, life is a dream. See, we're living in a fantasy world.
Yep. Anything else on your mind, brother? Go ahead.
Oh yeah, you know, I wanted just to throw that out because remember, everything what they've been warning us is coming to pass. You know.
That's right. Keep your eyes open.
To a police state, into a race war. That's how it's going to get started.
That's right. Don't let us.
All this is just distraction. Like the Ebola, like that last caller said, talking about the Ebola. They're not talking about it no more. Now they're talking about the flu epidemic now.
Yeah, go get your flu shot, Steve. I'm just kidding, folks. Do not get your flu shot. Stay away from the flu shots and
they
all
put the
shots.
Chemicals in there, you know, and get this. You know, now they're saying that the chemical is not matched with it, with the strain of the flu, because the flu shot, they put different strains that it's going to be like an outbreak and everything.
Yeah, now they put the H1N1 variation of the regular flu shot. Yeah, it's sick. I'm telling you.
They put 3 strains of it in there, in that shot.
It's out of control, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, of course it is. It's all distraction. That's what I said, man. It's all distraction right there.
All right, brother. Listen, I got a bunch of phone calls lighting up the board here. I got to jump.
Wildfire.
All right, brother. I love you. Thank you for calling. Call me up next week again, Steve. Happy New Year. I appreciate you watching, listening. All right, brother. Appreciate that call from Steve. Let's get to this next call. Caller, you are on the air. Are you? Now you are. Caller, you are on the air. You are live. Really quick. We are running out of time. All right. Let's get to this next call. Caller, you are on the air. You are live.
How you doing, Eli?
All right. What's on your mind, brother? Really quick. We're running out of time. We got about 6 minutes left.
Okay. It's really strange that the Reverend, and I use the word lightly, Al Sharpton, disappeared when the officers got shot. He didn't even come to the memorial or go to the family. Very strange.
There's no profit in it for him. There's no profit in it for him. I appreciate the call. That's why there's no profit for him. That's why he didn't show up. He's a scumbag, that Reverend Al Sharpton. He looks like a black reptilian who's about to die. Something's wrong with him. I don't know. Anyway, caller, you are on the air. You are live. What's on your mind? All right, next caller. Caller, you're live on the air. This is the Eli King Show. We got about 5 minutes left. What's on your mind?
Hey, Eli, how you doing?
All right, how are you, sir? Happy New Year.
Oh, yeah, Happy New Year. How you doing?
All right, I'm good. Go ahead. What's on your mind?
Oh, I don't know, just trying to get the New Year started.
And how are you trying to do that? Are you trying to get out there and defend the Constitution in any way?
Well, I don't know. You know, it's depressing. You know, everything in the news and everything you're calling. You know, I kind of agree with everything everybody said that called in tonight. You know, on all sides of it.
Yeah, I know it can get depressing at times,
it's
brother.
2015, and it's very hard to find yourself on, you know, feeling stable.
Yeah, I know it can get depressing at times. I get depressed myself, and it's a battle.
Man,
you know,
I'm not depressed. I'm just not feeling, you know, like I got a strong, you know, feeling one way or the other about, you know, police.
Well, don't worry about it, brother. Keep up the good fight and keep up your good spirits.
You know, and I'm not, you know, you know, I'm Jewish, but you know, I live with a Polish chick, and
All right. Well, listen, I gotta jump, brother. I appreciate the call. The guy lives with a Polish chick. He's very depressed. I'm sorry to hear that. Next caller, really quick. We got about 2 minutes left. What's on your mind? All right. Let's jump to that. Caller, you're on the air. Really quick. We got about 2 minutes left. What's on your mind?
Hello?
Yeah, turn down your TV and talk to me on the phone, please.
Hello?
Yeah, you're live. You're on the air. Turn down your TV. Talk to me on the phone. Tell me what's on your mind. Really quick. We got about a minute left. You are probably the last caller of the first show of the new year, the Eli King Show that comes on every Saturday, 6 p.m.
I don't appreciate how he talked about Al Sharpton like that. That was not nice. And
Al Sharpton is a piece of crap. Are you kidding me? Al Sharpton is a race-baiting, money-hungry piece of crap. He makes me sick. He makes me want to puke. Ah! Al Sharpton can kiss my left you-know-what. All right, caller, you're on the air. 1 minute left. Go ahead.
The Second Amendment rocks. Everybody in Switzerland has one, and that's why crime is down. I agree with you. Happy New Year.
Bingo! Happy New Year. I appreciate the call. She hit it right on the head. In counties, in cities, in states, in countries where they are allowed to have guns, the murder rate, the crime rate is dramatically down. Look at the stats. Where there are more legally owned guns, there is less crime, my friends. More guns equal less crime. Professor John Lott wrote about it. Write it down. Look it up. That's Professor John Lott. I'll say it again. All right, my friends. Looks like our time is about up. We got 1 minute left before they kill me off the air. Not literally. Hopefully not literally. But I will not be live. Like I said before, you can join me every Saturday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, only on mnn.org, or just watch me here on this cable network. Apparently, we got another call. Well, they hung up. Well, you can call me next week, caller, because literally we got like 30 seconds left. So, yeah, every Saturday, 6 p.m., this channel right here, this is the alternative news media, the Eli King Show. Live free or die. 1776 runs through my veins. Ah! God bless America. God save the United States Constitution. And if you have received this transmission, then you right there watching me, you are the resistance. Believe it. I'll see you next week. Godspeed. And, how shall I say it? Then he proceeds to take over the golf course, and these poor two Army captains who risk their lives, who probably have spilt their blood in honor to save our United States Constitution, basically were kicked off the golf course, and so Obama could play golf, you know. Therefore, he turns down the invitation to go to this beautiful wedding for these two Army heroes, and he plays golf over, basically walks on their wedding. What a scumbag Obama is. Yeah, if you agree with me, give me a call. All right, more news. Plenty of big news. 2 big parts of Air Asia plane found. Indonesian officials say 30 bodies of victims have been removed. Another Indonesian plane going down. What the hell is going down? Oh, brother. All right. N.Y.P.D officer says, not worth it to make arrest if I have a chance of getting my head blown off. A lack of motivation among the rank and file. This is what's wrong with the police department these days, boys and girls. If you ask me, they hire... I love being solo. You know why? Because I think I can say this. They hire pussies, okay? This is what they do. They hire guys with IQs under 100. They hire these softies, these pussies. If you're gonna hire cops, you hire real men with real balls, real cojones. Excuse me, boys and girls. I know this is the family show, but this makes me upset when police departments all around the country hire January 3rd, 2015. I feel all flustered and confused being here by myself. Oh my, oh my. Alrighty then. All right, people. I want to thank my audience, my faithful watchers, Luigi, Steve, all you people out there, good self me, all my people who watch me. We got plenty of news to go through. Let's just start off with the top stories. Obama plus vacation. Obama loves to take his vacations, and he loves to ruin the Army's military, whatever you want to call it, weddings. Apparently, 2 Army captains were set to have a wedding over at the golf course, some golf course, and Obama received an invitation to this wedding, in fact, which he turned down. Motto is live free or die, and here we give you true media. Yeah, if you want to open up the phone lines, especially that scumbag who called 2 weeks ago when I was doing a live show, let's open up the phone lines, 212-245-7273 for that scumbag. Let's see if we are live. Yes, we are live. All right, for that scumbag who I didn't know at the time. I thought he was talking about the 2 lieutenants who got beat up on the Brooklyn Bridge. But no, as my show was going on 2 weeks ago, this scumbag calls up the show and says, yes, I'm glad those 2 officers got hurt or whatever the hell he said. At the time, I did not know that the 2 officers were slain. So if this scumbag wants to call back so I can give him a telephone smack, like I said, my number is 212-245-7273. It is July 3rd. All right, let's start this all over because my recording just started right now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. This is the Eli King Show once again. Sorry about that. Like I said, I'm rolling solo today. Today we roll in without the music in honor of the slain officers that were slain by that sheep-dipped retard. That's what I call him. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He is a sheep-dipped retard. Basically, probably a CIA plant or just a plain retard, if you ask me. But, yes. Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year. Welcome back. I do apologize for not being here most of the time last year. But this is a new year. This is a show where we fight for freedom. This is the Eli King Show. Our